So I would come to you, Mr. Chitturi. How do you visualize the consumption landscape to be in the year 2047 when we hope to claim that we are actually a Viksit nation? And how can the industry get together to influence consumption patterns in a positive direction?
Thank you, sir. So I think a few months back, I did a small write-up and shot it to a few people. So basically, I said, अगर विकसित भारत India, not अगर India होने वाला है 2047 को. So what does it mean? So quickly went on, did some basic research. What is a developed country eating today in terms of protein? Animal protein कितना खा रहा है? And then I said I put a 20% discount on that because बोला यार हम Indians है, we will never eat like and also I believe it's an average, right? So there are different countries eating at different level. So I put a 20% discount on that, and then I came down and I said if 10% of that protein is eggs and 20% is chicken, then what does it mean? So it is coming to an average of an egg a day and about 19 kilos of per capita. Mind you, Indian population is also going to go up by then. So then of course some of the industry people were angry. All these countries are eating 40, 50 kgs of chicken, so 19 kg. 19, let's worry how we will deal with 19. Right? We will worry about. See, because my thing came from, are we as a nation prepared for what is coming? Right? This means, see today, again first thing, department says we are producing 4.5 million chicken tons meat per year. I have no idea what that 4.5 means because in aqua, it is taken at farm, right? It is live weight. It is not processed weight. So when they put the number out in aqua, it is including the bones and the skin and everything, right? But in अगर उस हिसाब से गए तो then we are almost 13-14 million already. ठीक है, I assume no, they are taking only meat, right? मतलब skin निकल गया, सब ने bones निकल गए, सब. Even then, मेरे हिसाब से it is not less than 10 million tons production. Yesterday, minister was saying all meats is 10 million. So then one day, luckily, Jain Saab on a stage was saying, this was about 5-6 years back, 500 crore chicks are being placed every year. So आज तो कम से कम 600 crores है. It took me a long time to convince everybody to come to that number, come to one number, they have come. So that still means 8.5 million. So that means the issue I have with that is we are projecting numbers on what the poultry needs, but what is poultry we also don't know. So this 3 kgs, हम लोग कब से बोल रहे, जब से मैं पैदा हूँ तब से बोल रहे 3 kgs. Actually we are close to 6-7 kgs per capita consumption now. Anyway, the long and short is this means on eggs we will at least go 4 times to 5 times in the next 22 years. Chicken will go 6 times. So today egg layer market is 21 million tons feed. Broiler is about 24 million tons. Maybe it's a little bit more, but something like that. So my projection is 2047. Broiler will need close to 85 to 90 million tons of feed. And layer will need about 75 million tons of feed, right? So just you can imagine the opportunities, right? Today, I was just asking Gulati ji, we are already, the feed sector is, again, I don't agree with that number because on on layers and our poultry side, I think our numbers are more or less, we know what it is. Maybe idhar udhar ho sakta hai, 5%. But dairy, they are only calculating what is being officially sold. They are not calculating every cow as a market. They are only calculating ki compound feed kaun bana raha hai. So dairy, you know, is far bigger than what they are projecting. So 250 billion is an underestimation of an extreme underestimation of the feed business, sir. So that said, that is the opportunity for us, and this is happening. Now, how do we handle this, I think is what we have to look at. And so great times ahead. I don't know how many of us will be there in 2047 as businessmen, right? Either us or our companies. But the industry has great future. So I think I'll end that, sir.
I just want you to just briefly touch upon this issue of extreme volatility and unpredictability of the poultry markets.
Yeah.
And how would the industry proposes to handle this situation so that it doesn't derail our journey towards Viksit Bharat?
So I can tell you why it is happening. Answers are a little difficult because again, it's like this. Na, sir, somebody was once telling me, weight loss, na, what is it that I don't know about how to lose weight? But am I willing to do what is needed to do that? Right? Har saal samosa dekha, sandwich dekha, and you eat it. So the problem is right now is, as an industry, we are not working together. NECC was a brilliant this thing that was started, but I remember because I grew up, my father running that, building it up and all that. Every morning he knew each truck, when there was no WhatsApp, there was no internet, forget about 5G. He knew to the last truck, kidhar kya tha. Today, I'm telling you, nobody knows how many eggs are being produced in a street, forget about in the country. Right? And that is the main, we have lost that control, and that is where the problem is starting from. 1-2 trucks in Barwala sell for 10 paisa less, immediately Andhra reacts, then Tamil Nadu reacts. And so that is where the problem is happening. Same thing is happening with chicken also, to my this thing. Because one thing which was a good thing in chicken till the time back is, till a couple of years back, कि जो भी farm grade price था and sale price था, कुछ relationship था. Now that is not there. In the last few months, I am noticing farm gate price कुछ भी हो, consumer price उतना नहीं बढ़ रहा है, उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. So that means somewhere we lost the game. So which is good news and bad news. The good news is problem is with us, not externally. The bad news is also that problem is with us. We don't want to talk to each other. अब कुछ है, certain things I say something, now suddenly half the room will गायब हो जाएगा यहाँ से. So anyway, so that is how we are, but that is the truth. We have to confront. We have to come together, sir. And export, actually, our thinking is wrong. Unlike shrimp, export is not an opportunity to make money. Export is an opportunity to stabilize India. 5% chicken आप free बेच दो, 95% chicken में आपको 30 रुपए ज़्यादा आएगा. But how do we do that? Who do we ask to do that? That is the problem. I think belling the cat is the problem there.
Thank you so much for explaining this issue with great clarity.